Hey folks, I've decided I'm going to try and do one of my vlogs on my iPhone just to test that out. Anyway, I have now been on T for I think 101 days or something close to that. I started August 26th, whatever that is. So maybe around 100 days. Anyway, my voice has really dropped, as you can probably tell. Um, Especially when I laugh, it's really low. Um, anyway, I've started getting questions at work about whether I have a cold or something like that. So at least people have finally started noticing. I've also noticed my eyebrows have filled in quite a bit. You can't see it, especially because I shaved like 3 days ago, but I am starting to get some facial hair, which is nice. But in general, things are going pretty good. Whoops. And Yeah, I've kind of reached this point where it's like I do my shots every week. And actually, last week I forgot for 2 days. You can tell when something is becoming mundane in your life when you forget to do it. Anyway, and I also now have started, I have the kind of beginnings. It shows up more some days than others. I have the beginnings of an Adam's apple. At least when I stretch my neck, you can kind of see that it's there. Well, you can't. Anyway, trust me, it's there. Um, but anyway, so not a whole lot really going on. I am looking at trying to find a new job sometime in the spring. That I can hopefully use to kind of go full time. I've definitely heard quite a few kind of transphobic remarks from some of the employees at work, not directed towards me, but in general. I guess there was previously a deckhand who cross dressed, um, who I now hear bad things about. Um, so while I would like to continue working for the company, I'm not sure how feasible it is, and it'd be nice to kind of have a fresh start and working at a job where they only know me as Wilson. Um, but anyway, things are going pretty good. Um, any other changes? Not really. My skin's a little bit drier now. So that's kind of been a progressive change. Um, I've regained a little bit of the weight of the fat and weight that I had lost initially. And I'm told that that's pretty common, as my body was kind of reacting to it really strongly initially. Um, but I still have lost weight overall, and I've definitely gained muscle. Um, I went to the parkour gym that I attend and was able to do some stuff that I've never been able to do before, at least at this level of fitness. Um, and that's about it. After the holidays, I am actually going to put together some fundraising stuff to try and gather up funds for top surgery. Because by next summer, I suspect I'm going to start I'm going to start having a situation that people call girl failing or failing girl mode, which is that, like, I mean, right now, if I don't go out, sometimes if I go out and I'm not binding, I'm not doing anything to attempt to pass, I still get called sir fairly regularly. In fact, I've actually discovered that binding seems to have very little effect as to whether I hear sir or I get sir or ma'am. But anyway, by a year from now, I think that even if I'm trying to appear female, it's going to be kind of difficult. Um, and I don't exactly want to be a dude with boobs. And my chest has always been a fairly large source of dysphoria. Haha, pun. Um, but it's a surgery that's usually somewhere between $6,000 and $9,000. There's a very good surgeon that's actually very close by, just up in Maryland, who I'm hoping to use, but I need to do some fairly significant fundraising to begin with. And the problem is that even with my work, because the Washington D.C. area is so expensive, it's hard for me to save up money. I mean, I don't make that much money to begin with, even though I work full time, and the vast majority of my money goes towards actually paying my living expenses. And I don't live exactly a very luxurious lifestyle. But so I think I'm going to be able to do some fundraising through selling stuff, through setting up some photography appointments, and that kind of thing. So I'm hoping to get that done kind of around or before next summer, so that I don't have to worry about deciding between going around looking like a dude with boobs or having to wear binders, which actually in the summer can be kind of a health risk because they're extremely constrictive and they're hot, and it's just bad news all around. But anyway, I have rambled on long enough, and I will see you guys again soon.